sports being hit hard. Some in Major League Baseball have canceled workouts. The National Hockey League has had 35 players test positive for COVID in roughly a month.
Local school athletic trainers have watched it all and wondered how to plan for all scenarios at the pro sports they've already seen.
Should we get the rest of the edge, do you think?
Sure.
Okay.
In order for sports to happen this fall,
Let's go here.
there's a lot of pieces to consider.
I don't know, it doesn't look right, does it?
The cost of testing,
Look at the blue pieces.
missed games after a team shuts down from a positive test, the subsequent contact tracing.
That's it.
Nice job.
It's left healthcare providers at all levels wondering if sports this fall is really an unsolvable puzzle.
Anxieties about the fall. Where do I start?
Local athletic trainers recently had a virtual meeting to discuss all the unanswered questions they had about the fall.
In reality, how do we even have fall sports? What does that even look like? How can we do it safely? How can we do it effectively? How can we do it in a way that we protect the most vulnerable?
Say fall sports happen, and like other levels, athletes have to be tested within 72 hours of a game. Take a big school like a Mason or Lakota East. 700 athletes times $100 a test, that's $70,000. Then take a season of 12 weeks. Well, that's nearly $1 million a school will have to spend testing just this fall.
I wouldn't say it's a puzzle we can't plan for. It's a puzzle that we have to be far more adaptive to plan for.
And here's another scenario for you. A linebacker tests positive after a game. Well, how do you contact trace everyone that linebacker was around the entire game?
The CDC tells us that anyone within 6 feet of that person, we need to quarantine.
How are we going to make this work to keep the kids that are returning to our campuses safe?
While athletic trainers and high school task forces can plan and adapt, the scenarios are endless. Many questions remain unanswered, and the Department of Health still hasn't released a plan.
So every time we have one positive test, we're going to have to quarantine a lot of people.
Do the last one.
That's a really hard puzzle. I don't know if we have the right answers to it.
There you go.
So far, at least 15 local high schools in the area have had a positive case in their athletics department. Most schools have not even begun contact drills. We're going to continue to follow what will happen with sports across the area. For more information, head to local12.com and click on Investigates.